and today we'll be hitting the archives today. And today archive video will be about my Nike paintings. Um, these paintings were created beginning of 2025, within that January. Actually, yeah, I did all of them like in 1 week. So leading up to it, I was contacted by somebody who's like a middleman. I'm gonna say middleman, but it's like a company that worked through um, Nike. All right, I think that. All right, yeah. So they worked through Nike to contact artists for the Super Bowl that would happen last year in New Orleans. Crazy part about it, I got the email in November. I didn't get a follow up until like the end of December, and these things were due like in middle of January, like damn near end of January. So it was I would say like I think the most excruciating part about the whole ordeal was the fact that I was trying to get these paintings done ASAP and have them look a certain type way, and yeah, it was getting kind of like pressure, like a lot of pressure was being applied, but they got done, and we lived to tell the story about how they're here. So that being said, let's hop into the archives. So first and foremost, the paintings first had their roots on this property. All right. So the property right here belongs to a couple that decided to open up their home away from home. Hold up, is this ain't even showing? All right, hold up. Turn it back. Turn it back. Okay. All right, here we go. So this was the place where I would say the paintings first had their conceptions. This is the Macedonia Institute. This is a residency in upstate New York, and all I gotta say is that this residency was probably one of my favorites because it was a place where it snowed, and I've never been to a place where it actually snowed when it snowed. So it was definitely one of my favorite residencies I taken a part of, and I was paired up with my boy Dominic Desperado. I'll just call him Dominic, and he's a artist based out of London. This is like back in 2019. So this dude here, man, is cool ass cat, bro. Like, he never like out there. I guess he don't got no cereal, bro. So when we went to the grocery store and he saw they had a big abundance of cereals that he can eat and like he can pick from. I guess they have some type of thing about sugar or something like that out there. But man, instead of buying groceries, man, this dude was buying cereal, bro. I'm happy. I was happy for him, bro. Shout out to my boy Dominic. But hop back into this JPEG right quick. I think we can flow it out right here. Wow. All right, right here are the first three studies. I'll call them like work on papers. They're like Indian ink and I think marker out, or maybe they're just like Indian ink, but they're all archival um, materials, so you can have preserved for years and years on out. And we have Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, and Joe Montana. And right here's the Macedonia Institute hat. And I did all three of these at the table that was in the dining room. I think that's the first three things I created while I was there for the whole month. All right, let's see, get up out of here. We got more footage. I guess I'll go on the archive of like my time at the Macedonia Institute. Will probably be later in another archive video. But yeah, see, here we go. I think there's a coffee mug too, bro. I think they made it in the ceramic studio, but I'm just probably like yapping. But yeah, so this is the beginning of the beginning. So not knowing that this image will probably be something that I would repurpose in the future, it's mind blowing because I did the Nike paintings within a snowstorm, the historic snowstorm that hit That's last year in 2025. Let's see, we got some JPEGs. Okay. There you go. Yeah, bro, this is New Orleans right here. It's crazy. You know? It's the backyard. This meat tripped out. Like, dang, it's like really snow in New Orleans, bro. It's crazy. It's like snowpocalypse. They got another video? I think I got a video of me being a goofazoid. You guys
Go ahead and do a snow angel. You're right there. You may as well. Get on your back, flopping around. Ooh, on the stomach. Okay.
What?
Wow. That was a great job. You did so great. Wow. Look at that snow angel. Oh, it looks so great.
Shout out to Ann. It was crazy. Crazy time. Alright, so during that time of the snowstorm, I had to go on the offensive of getting these works done. Now, there was a lot of emailing. An NDA was signed, so I can't get into too much specifics about what inspired these paintings, but I was like, this is perfect. You know, I could use the same ideas I used in Macedonia Institute for those drawings for these works. So Barry Sanders, they have Master Cyclone, so I sent them this little sketch right here. They go part 2 of the sketch. I made like 2 or 3 sketches. You know, there we go. Deion Sanders. You know, I wanted to use a different image from what I have from Macedonia Institute. You know, here we got my God, who was that guy? Oh my God, you know, the Gladiator. Who was the Gladiator? Saquon Barkley. Did the backward jump. I run through these. And these are the actual JPEGs of the paintings in development. So what you see here is a product of step 2. No, actually it's like step 3 of the black paintings. First in the black paintings, you gotta put the black canvas into position by painting that white canvas black or buying black canvases. But back here, painted it black, came through with the image. What's up? Wait, hold on. I got a sketch of that? The sketch on the canvas. I ain't got the sketch of the canvas, no. But we're gonna run through it. So we got the legend, Jerry Rice. This is the part 4, step 4 of the process of making these paintings, what it is. We got Prime, the King, Derrick Henry. We got Michael Vick, the Maverick, Jamar Chase. Yeah, we got the names up here. CeeDee Lamb, the Visionary, Chris Olave, the Playmaker, Marshall Faulk. Actually, all these guys. I think most of the guys pulled up, but I didn't want to be a groupie and take pictures with them. Got Kyler Murray, the magician. He don't even play for them no more. All right, so this is the part where we get to the meat and potatoes. This is the end product of what's going on. So the cyclone, of course, I had to put my, you know, my winds and, you know, the tornadoes and whatever. We got the backdrop back here, some trees. Got Saquon in the Gladiator arena, abstracted it out. It's a red line painting. So this is another thing. A lot of my black paintings have different line quality color schemes. So this is a red line painting. We got gold line paintings, white lines. I think we got a couple of blue lines, but green lines. So a lot of these are going to be red line paintings. There's a gold one right here. Marshall Faulk. We got the stars in the back, spotlight, the showman. We got a red rose for encore. Like, shout out to this guy for being that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's receiving his roses. We got the king. We got a more elaborate design on the palace, on the kingdom back here. We also got a flag back there, super abstracted. And then we have the visionary. We got this bird with an eyeball for an eye. You know what I'm saying? We got a starry night for the star catcher. We got got a crystal ball right here. We got a hat with a rabbit coming out of there. We got the Maverick with a pillar with different like coatings back here, because you know he's a cheat code. He's like the human joystick damn near. You got the GOAT back here, aka the legend. It's the GOAT back here, Jerry Rice. See a dog out there, man, especially during the 49er years. You got Deion Sanders, the prime. We got, you know, Father Time back here with the Sands of Time. We got Diamond back here. You know what I'm saying? Olave with the drills, the X's and O's to represent playmaker. Then towards the ending of me sweating it out, getting all these paintings done within a week. They had a guy that came over. Really had a nice little setup for his for his photo shoot. And right here we got the lighting. We got the camera. It's like a Nikon he had. Actually, me and Amy got like the same thing, man. Like, cause I get to her like this Nikon camera, so we might be shooting the same way. We got these big lights and stuff like that she bought also. But yeah, so this guy took pictures of every single painting and these works on paper I have also. So I didn't include that in here. We just talk about the paintings. So with him taking these high quality JPEGs, you're also going to make them into football, like little trading cards and stuff like that. People will hand out at the event. All right, so this is the end product, all framed up. We got some more JPEGs. Hold up, so we get into this part. All right, no, that's it. It's gonna be a quick video. All right, back into this one. So you got all the paintings framed up, ready to show, and the spot was like this place right next to the Joan Mitchell Center. Funny enough, now I think about it, this place is right next door to the Joan Mitchell Center. At the beginning of the year 2025, I showed these paintings right next door to this place. Like I said, Joan Mitchell like 5 times already. Joan Mitchell will later on in like August show the hot girl summer paintings and shit like that, like in the same block within a frame time of like 8 months. So it's kind of funny that like these things are right next door to each other. But in the future, I will do a archive video based off my time at the Joan Mitchell Center. All right, so some more painting pictures framed up. You know what I'm saying? These things are looking nice. Got my wristband. Got some fresh Nike Air Maxes. Yo, this is pretty fire, bro. They gave me some Nike shades. They broke. They also gave me like buku pairs of shoes. I mean, of course, he cut the check. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. The party was fire. They had like Warren Sapp. He was there. He got put out because he was like harassing some chick from another party. So she like had this big cry session, and he was trying to figure out what was going on, why he's not being let in the party. Me being a Buccaneers fan, it was tripped out because I'm like, damn, this is actually my second counter seeing Warren Sapp. But man, to see him like not be able to get in the party, awesome technicality of some disrupting somebody's energy shit, it was crazy. But fast forward, man, they had an omelet station, they had a whole seafood like buffet. Man, it was like nothing but NFL stars. You can just tell like a lot of the guys that showed up for this party, they were all like, fraternity bros, all some NFL type stuff, bro. So it was interesting. And when I first got there, they had Archie Manning with Cooper Manning. They're there in their seersucker suits and shit like that. All right, so here are the cards. The cards were fire. I think they gave me I think I had like five sets of cards. I think I put one in the 01 a night auction. I did a trade with one of my Galler's friends because she had a client, but she hooked me up. She gets to get to a bag, so it was cool to see these cards being made from all that hard work, man. So yeah, let's go to Joan Mitchell right across, man. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Go Marshall Falk, man. He's standing right in front of his painting right here. Now, I took a picture with Barry Sanders, but I don't know where that picture went. It's somewhere on the internet floating around. So if y'all can find it, it's a Mason New Orleans Super Bowl party. If y'all can find that JPEG, give it to me, please. You go to outside security. Man, it was hot. I don't think it was hot. Actually, they had a snowstorm, and then it just completely disappeared. And then it was like summertime for like a week. Or actually springtime for a week. And then the winter came right back. But yeah, here's another up close of the paintings. And that'd be about it. Oh yeah, one more time for the gram. Oh yeah. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Oh, 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 oh. That's it. Boy Dominic. And that's us. That's like 2019, bro. Look at me. Got the skinnies on. Got the leather jacket. Man, got the boots, man. This is an Uzi Vert. The beard was black and the hair is growing. But yeah, quick video. Then y'all know what's up with the Nike. Oh yeah, here we go. One more. So yeah, Recess Studio, little map. You know what I'm saying? Entry wall work. Your boy. Nike greatest football athletes were spotlighted in bold, audacious ways while leaving room for the future pro guests to see themselves during one day two. Commissions art from New Orleans-based artist L. Reader. John Isaiah Walton interpreted some of those Nike greats in his distinct style, which made for a personal touch that left lasting impressions. Like I said, here we go. Michael Vick, the Maverick, the whole roll call. Recess Studio was the company I worked with, and they were pretty cool. They were pretty tight with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to post many pictures about what was happening in the building because it's an archive video about my paintings. But all in all, you know, fun experience. Like I said, it took me like a week to paint everything. It's like the drawings came first. The ideas from Macedonia Institute played a huge factor. That's why doing residencies is important, because you can work out ideas that you can later on use in the future. For me, it worked out well because, man, try to think about it. Like, I gotta think about putting these images that they gave me into practice with what I was given in a timeline of getting them turned around and done. It was like 10 paintings and plus like 5-6 little works on paper I had to do also. It was crazy, but it worked out, and I'm here to tell the story from the archives. But with that being said, I will probably be back on in a little bit to play the Gears of War beta with Verb, Mike. So that will be coming up very soon. All right, holla at y'all later.